Barker's rhythm. I think it was inevitable that the knockout was going to happen. We're not going to stay here very long, so we're not going to entertain a lot of questions, honestly. But if anyone has a couple, you know, shoot. But we're really going to make this very short. Any questions? The biggest fight we can get, we would love to get Cotto Margarito winner, but I don't think Bob Arum has any intention of knocking one of his guys off, because Sergio will beat the shit out of anybody that Bob Arum has fighting for him.
So if we can't get that fight, Lou, then what?
The biggest fight we can make. I mean, for Sergio will fight anybody. He's proven that time and time again.
Is there a remote chance you may wind up with wins again?
No.
Okay.
No.
Do you think Andy Lee's deserved this shot at Martinez?
I think Andy Lee's on a list. You know, I think Matthew Macklin, after his performance against Sturm, is on a list, and I think there are a number of guys that are possibilities. We're going to look for the fight that makes the most sense. Sergio wants to get in there, frankly, February, no later than March. So, you know, St. Paddy's Day may be a nice little time to fight some Irishmen, and obviously Macklin and Lee qualify. So, so those are possibilities. But we're going to look for the biggest name and the biggest possible promotion. That's a place we'd like to fight possibly next. If we fought an Irish guy, it would make perfect sense. You know, also, we would like to fight in Los Angeles. This fight probably, you know, could have been there if there was a venue open, but Atlantic City's been a great home for Sergio. We did, you know, 4,300 people tonight. We'd set it up for about 5,000. We did 4,300 people, and on a night where the Phillies were playing in Philadelphia, the Yankees were playing in New York, and it's a Jewish holiday. But Atlantic City is a place that we're comfortable. But, you know, I think his next fight is likely to be in Madison Square Garden or in Los Angeles.
Thank you. Sergio, was this your most challenging fight?
Fue una pelea con mucho reto para ti.
Fue una pelea. Buenas noches, good evening. Fue una pelea difícil, como toda pelea difícil, o como toda pelea en este nivel. No hay peleas fáciles, no hay peleas fáciles, esto es boxeo, ¿sabes?
This always is not an easy fight. It's always a tough fight, and it's not a small enemy in the ring.
Sergio, felicitaciones, campeón, antes que nada.
Muchas
Nadie te creyó cuando tú decías que el rival iba a ser durísimo.
Nobody believed that, this is what the gentleman said, that nobody believed that he was a tough fighter. Nobody given a shot to him.
Me imagino que
I imagine
que pasó lo mismo cuando vino Sergei Sinziruk y fue un boxeador dificilísimo.
Exactly the same way like Sinziruk. He was very hard fighter.
Y me imagino que lo mismo habrán pensado de mí cuando llegué hace 3 o 4 años.
And it's the same thing that people thought about me when I come from Europe, that I was
cuando no me conocían.
When nobody knew me, so I was exactly the same like Sinziruk or Barker.
Sergio, most people think it's...
One second.
Excuse me.
¿En qué round te rompió la nariz?
No sé si la rompió,
I don't know if it's broken.
Pero, no sé si fue en el segundo o en el cuarto.
I maybe in the second or on the fourth. It was a good a good right-handed.
Is his desire to fight in Madison Square Garden? Is that something?
¿Te gustaría estar en Madison Square Garden?
Sí, aquí no, ¿no? Sí, por supuesto.
Yeah, definitely. Madison Square Garden.
Maravilla, felicidades. Todos los jueces te tenían ganando por muchos rounds. Uno de los jueces tenía la pelea más cerca. ¿Cómo tú te sientes? ¿Sentiste que la pelea estaba más cerca de lo que los jueces dijeron?
The judges have two of the judges have one is very close and the other one was winning.
No sé cuántos puntos habría.
He doesn't know how many points he was.
Los que tenían. No, digo, ¿cuántos puntos había de diferencia entre los que más me tenían?
Yeah, dos puntos.
Two of them were wide.
Yeah, 2 points.
One of them was 2 points.
Creo que 2 puntos estaría bien. No había gran ventaja. La pelea iba pareja.
No, it was not a big advantage. It was very close. 2 points, I believe it was very fair.
Ante todo intento ser realista siempre, ¿no?
And it must be realistic. It was a tough fight and it was a close fight.
Sergio. A lot of people think it's crazy how you keep your hands down in the whole fight. You have no defense. How does that help you in a fight?
¿Cómo te ayuda de que vos siempre tenés las manos abajo y pones la cara? Y...
Why do you keep your hands
¿Por qué,
down?
¿Por qué haces eso?
Tengo ya más de 50 peleas.
Because it's over 55 that I do the same thing.
Es mi sello personal, es mi estilo personal.
It's definitely what I do. This is personal style of fight. For 55, they did the same
You
thing.
think it's very dangerous?
¿No te parece que es muy
Yeah, for the other guy.
muy peligroso?
Creo que recibo menos golpes que muchos boxeadores.
I believe that I receive much less punches than other boxers,
Y creo que eso es positivo.
and that I believe that is positive.
This is also the entertainment business, so I think that this man's probably the most entertaining fighter in boxing right now.
La guardia mía no está en los brazos, la guardia mía está en las piernas.
My defense is not in my arms; it's in my legs. I believe this it's kind of rooster, you know what I mean? Moving the head.
We're only going to go 2 more questions.
Sergio, ¿qué fue lo que más te dio problema, Barker? El estilo de él, ¿qué fue lo que más te dio problema?
What was the most problem for you with Barker?
Que era escurridizo en su defensa.
He was moving a lot, and he had a very good defense.
I mean, he's a tremendous defensive fighter, frankly, probably one of the best defensive fighters in the middleweight division. One more question, last question.
Where is the after party and is it an open bar?
It's never after party for Martinez.
He'll probably be.
We never celebrate in any nightclub or anything like that.
I'll be celebrating a nightclub. He'll be eating a cafe.
Yeah.
One question. Do you feel that the knockout punch was behind the head?
Excuse me?
Do you feel that the knockout punch was behind the head?
Knockout punch behind the head.
No, it was the right hand right on the top of the head.
What's that?
Yes. What?
Say it again. How confident are you that Mayweather or Pacquiao is going to accept?
Not confident at all. Not confident at all.
Okay, I have no answer. We have our promoter. We answer for us.
No, I mean, not confident at all. But the fact that he will do that is a huge advantage to either Mayweather or Pacquiao. The fact that he has to go down to that weight would be a huge advantage to Mayweather or Pacquiao. Because it would be very, very difficult for him to make 150.
Okay. Let's go. Thank you very much.